What's up, guys? I wanted to make this quick video real quick because I know I wasn't able to, do a little live stream. Well, I was on live stream, but I deleted it because I didn't save it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was so tired, man. I couldn't even get my words right, so I had to delete the stream. But however, I did cut it early, so anybody that did watch the stream, I apologize for my actions. I was just very tired. I just got off work. So if I start slurring words, just know, I was very tired, and I really needed to go to sleep. So for now on, I'm just gonna if I don't feel like doing a review, I'm probably just gonna watch the whole episode, and then and just hope that I don't, I just hope I don't fall asleep. But again, that's what happens when you work like the whole freaking day. That's what happens when you work like 8, 10 hours a day, man. You just get tired and you just want to go to bed. So obviously, but right now I'm about to go get me some coffee, but cause I've been yawning all the way. Whew. I should have got coffee yesterday, you know, but I didn't have the time. But I'm about to make some time today because I need a little something to boost up my energy. It's supposed to be like 73 degrees, but still a little chilly. But that's good for me because I love me some chilliness. You know what I mean? So, but I wanted to talk about NXT real quick. I'm gonna go by what I remember, so bear with me here. So, I want to talk about certain things that we could go through. So let's go through it. So, Ricky Saints versus Josh Briggs. Hey, good match. I like how Josh challenged him. Well, A was set up the match, but I like the fact that he cut a promo on Ricky. I thought that was pretty good. To have the fact we could get some new challengers. But however, I do hate the fact that Josh couldn't win that match because I would like to see Josh versus Ova. But of course, we had a triple threat match, so obviously, he had his chance, but he never had a one-on-one. So hopefully down the road he'll get it. But I know as Ava mentioned, Javon was missing, but I just assume he's at home resting up because he hurt his ribs. So I just assume he's trying to heal from that. You know what I mean? From all those bumps he's been taking. So I just assume he's healing, but no, Ricky says he's the number one contender. So for over Femi's title, I don't know. I think they're gonna face each other at No Mercy. So we're gonna look into that. But I don't know what Javon gonna do. Hopefully, Javon don't have to turn heel. But it seems to me like they might plan on doing that just so he could get a title from that. But that's a shame because he should be getting the title while he's face. You know what I'm saying? Which leads to my next topic, Laura Vice versus Jessie Jane for the title. Now, I'm hoping Laura Vice wins, but if she don't win, there's something wrong, and I'm gonna put the blame on Hunter. I'm not gonna put the blame on Sean because he's been listening to Hunter. Because you gotta think about it. When you look at the credits, it says Shawn Michaels and Paul Levesque. Okay, the top says Shawn Michaels. The second one I don't remember. The third one says Paul Levesque. So Paul might have the final say. Now, I hope that's not true, but if he's the reason why Javon Evans did not win, then we gotta put the blame on him. But I hope that Javon get his rebound. But the only way he could get his rebound is if either he turned heel and maybe join Dark State. I don't know, or he could just we could just build a story where he could try to get it one more time. But I think some people will say he should go after the North American title. But I'm like, well, I mean, over Femi should just go to the main roster. You should just give the belt to Javon, honestly. But because if you're not going to give it to Trick Williams, then give it to him. I don't know what it's been over Femi. I don't see the star power of Over Femi. And the main roster I do, but in NXT, it's like, bro, he done enough. Send him. You know what I mean? But then again, I forgot Paul Levesque. He's he's the one to say, yeah, I don't want him. So it's like, damn. So now what? You're telling me that you don't want no black man in your main roster, but you let Carmelo Hayes come to the main roster? I guess that explains why Ricky Saints haven't came to the main roster, which is crazy to me. But again, I don't know what's the reason. But can you imagine Triple H, rejecting Obafemi because he's black? That would be messed up, man. That would be so messed up. Like, that would be like, because at that point, Triple H, you're gonna have to dethrone your position, because if you don't like Obafemi because he's black, then can you explain to me why you had Carmelo Hayes come to the main roster? He's black. Why are you coming to the main roster if you don't like black man coming to your roster? You know what I mean? Is that the reason why Trick Williams haven't came in the main roster? The only time he comes is when he cut a promo. So when is he gonna do a match? I hope that doesn't be the case. I really hope not, because like I said, listen, Triple H, if anything you got against black people, Mexicans, Asians, keep it to yourself, because I do not want you to lose your job. But if you got some secrets hidden in your closet that they get exposed, there's nothing you can do. So again, keep your comments to yourself. You say you don't see color, so don't color. Okay, cool. Don't then, if you don't see color, that's fine. But actually, it's not fine. But then again, I'd rather for him to keep his comments to himself. Okay, you are in a position of power. You need to just be quiet and just do your job. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But however, I'm hoping Javon get his rebound, and I'm hoping that Ricky Saints will at least put on a performance. I don't expect him to win, but I do expect him to to put on a great match. So that's what I expect. It's same with Laura Vice, but hopefully Laura Vice will take the title from Jessie, because if the plan is to have Maya May take the belt, then have Laura Vice win it and have her take the belt. What are y'all holding back? What, you trying to set up a triple threat match? Well, get it out the way, because like I said, we don't got much time. Okay, Maya May did not sign to WWE so she could get jobbed out. But I don't think she understands that when you do sign to WWE, you're going to get jobbed out. So it's just like, it don't matter if you're white. I mean, if they don't see talent, then obviously they're going to look at you like you're not talented. So what you signed the contract for? Fame? Well, that explains a lot. Hold on, guys. I got to place my order, so give me a minute. Figure out what I want.
Hi, welcome to Trump's. Will you raise my black today?
Alright, can I get the number 5?
New drink?
Let me get the iced caramel coffee.
Size?
Small. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
$7.83.
Alright. See, it's cheaper when you get the coffee, but it's not cheap when you get the orange juice. I'm at McDonald's right now, and it's crazy how it's cheaper to get the coffee, but it's not cheaper to get the orange juice. That's ridiculous. But whatever, just give me my food. I'm tired and I really need something to keep me awake. Lord have mercy. Whoa. I'm so glad it's cold outside. But I'm waiting right now. But when I pull up, I'm gonna have to pause a little bit. But yeah, man. So well, hopefully he'll get it. Hopefully, Laura Vice will win because, like I said, we have to get Blake Monroe to take the belt. She did not come here to get jobbed out. But then again, when you sign to WWE, you're going to get jobbed out. So, what you expect? Yeah. All right. 1 second. Hold on. Just wait. I'm not paying that. Thank you. It's crazy. You see how people you see how people treat me when, well, not me, but you see how people don't like greet or anything like that. Like she gave me my card back, they didn't even say, "You're welcome, have a good day." It's crazy. I mean, I could take it as disrespect, but I'm not that sensitive. I know what kind of people I'm running into. Always read people when you see them. If they look like they're not the type to talk back, or and they're the type to only talk back, right? Like they'll ignore your kindness, but they won't ignore your anger. You know what I'm saying? Your frustration, right? You can get angry at them, and they'll make you look bad. But again, it is what it is on that one. I just want my food, so yeah, my coffee, because I've been yawning like crazy. Oh man, yeah, that's that. Yeah, last night I ain't even getting. I try to go to bed though, but yeah, man. So like I said, let's get that match set up. I would definitely love to see Maya May versus Laura Vice. I would definitely want to see that. But the only way we can get that is if she take the belt. And I say do it. Come on, Sean. All right, just because she's Mexican doesn't mean you can't give her the belt. Come on. Like like Hunter, stop getting involved in Shawn Michaels' plans, man. You know damn well that Laura Vice deserves that belt. Okay? And plus she could be transitional. You know the plan here. Give the belt to Maya May. Come on. Like, she can't keep beefing with Jordynne Grace. Tell Jordynne Grace to go to the main roster. Come on. Like, come on, Sean. Tell her. But Hunter don't want her there. Why? She's white. Send her there. And she's strong. Y'all keep playing. Hold on a second, guys. Well, they still making it. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, they're still making it. So... But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Stop playing. You know what I mean? Like, just do it. Like I said, we don't want Jordynne Grace on NXT, bro. Like, she's taking up all the opportunities from the homegrown talent. Just send her to the main roster, please. All right? She could face Julia for the U.S. title. Come on. I know you want to set that up, and if you don't want to set that up, there's something wrong with you. Because what's wrong with new talent facing, new talent? What? Because it looks like NXT all over again? Well, at least they're seen on national television. Because NXT don't get that much viewership, so doing it on SmackDown is much better. Don't matter if they don't fuck with it. At least it's on television. Some people will.
Small iced coffee?
Yeah. It's a little warm. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Alright, I'm gonna find a place to park and I'm gonna eat this. But before I go to my destination. But yeah, man. Like I said, you just gotta think about those things. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think that, that they're, because a lot of people wanted Javon to win, but y'all let Obafemi win, and I knew at that moment, once the referee was knocked down, that Obafemi was gonna retain. I knew it because I was just like, damn it! I was just hoping that this was unpredictable, but once the moment the referee was down, I knew at that moment it was over for Javon. I knew it, and he told him at the announce table, I was hoping he would kick out of that. But see, that's why I like the Hank and Tank match with Faxion, because at least with that match, it was unpredictable. So you couldn't predict that match. You just thought Faxion was going to retain until you realized Hank and Tank wasn't going. And that's why I love that match, because they, Hank and Tank let y'all know that, hey, we're not giving up. We're going to fight for these titles. And now that Darkstay is champion, Hank and Tank are going to be teaming up with Obafemi and what's his name, Ricky Saints, to go after Darkstay, which I think that's great for Darkstay, because finally Darkstay is starting to get over, which is good because they need to get over. So everybody can call them jobbers all they want, but they're not jobbers if they're getting seen on television more. And they won the belts, so there's nothing to complain. There's nothing to complain. But yeah, speaking of Maya May, she had a match with Kalani Jordan. Kalani won, obviously, because of Jordan Grace. Jordan, you need to go to the main roster. I'm tired of you going after Maya May. You're fucking up her plans, all right? Her plan is to be world champion, and you over here interfering with her. But again, she tried to hit a repeat, but thankfully Maya May did not leave. She tried to, but it didn't work. So obviously she had to go back in the ring. But Jordan Grace didn't touch her though. He just told her, hey, get back in the ring and wrestle. Don't worry about me. Just get back in the ring and wrestle. And then she got back in the ring. Next thing you know, she lost the match. So it's crazy because I don't know what they're doing to Maya May, but hopefully they don't job her out. But I think Maya May don't understand that the WWE is not what it was when Vince was in office. They don't see talent. And you signed to the company, didn't really do much. So I really don't think they got any plans for her. I do, but they don't. But I mean, I all I can say is this, man. I hope Maya May figure out what's going on with WWE, because if she didn't fuck with Tony Khan, if she didn't want to re-sign with AEW, then I'm not expecting her to re-sign with WWE unless she wants some fame and some money. Well, I need to figure that out. So, like I said, Maya May didn't sign up to be a jobber. But if you sign with WWE, of course you're going to be a jobber. Man. See, at least Ricky Saints is getting a title shot against Obafemi. And Maya May's not getting one. Still beefing with Jordan. But I don't know what it's going to take to get Jordan Grace and Maya May to stop beefing with each other, because again, we should have moved past that. Yeah, we do move past that. Because last thing I want is Maya May to get jobbed out because y'all can't comprehend the word talent. Shit. Wrestling and Women's Podcast warned her and said that, they were going to do that to you. But this is just the beginning stage, so we'll give it a couple months. We'll give it till next month. Hopefully she'll, of course we got to wait for Laura Vice. But hopefully Laura Vice will take the belt so that way Maya May can go after it. But we all know Jordan Grace probably not going to leave her alone, so we're probably going to get a triple threat match, which is ridiculous. We might get a fatal four-way, you never know. You never know. But I still think that's what leads to my next match. Oh, by the way, if y'all saw my live stream, yeah. If y'all saw my live stream, I reacted to the match with Lexis King and Miles Bourne, blindfold match. It was good. I actually liked it. I thought it was creative. It kind of reminded me of Jamie Nova versus Ani. You know what I'm saying? Back when, it kind of reminded me of that match. Really good match. Alexis definitely made me laugh, and I'm definitely going to put out some short clips tomorrow morning. So if you guys if I don't post it today, I'm definitely going to post it tomorrow morning. I'm scheduling my videos, so if I don't do it this morning, I'm going to do it next morning. So if you follow me on Instagram, look at the next videos, and I go. And you know what? I at some point I might, just put out random videos of me discussing, matches that I've saw, and just like I do with pay-per-views. But I gotta think about that. I gotta get some free time before I do that. So, because again, I do want to put out some short clips of what you guys missed, but I gotta think about it. So, give me some time, and I'll keep y'all posted. But however, what's the next thing? The next match, what was the next match? Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so we had a tag team match, right? Yeah, we had a tag team match. So the tag team match this was the main event, I believe. The tag team match we had was Fatal Attraction versus Soruka, Zyra, and Laura Vice. Now, I did see a backstage segment where Jada Parker gave congratulations to Laura Vice, so it sounds to me like she might turn babyface. But Lash Legend still trying to go at it with Jada Parker. I don't know when those two are going to go at it with each other. Maybe next week. I don't know. But again, I was really hoping Jada Parker was going to win. But since they haven't been promoting her lately, since they haven't showed her face before Heat Wave, that kind of let me know it's either going to be Kalani or Laura Vice, and then it ended up to be Laura Vice. But still, we need Laura Vice to beat Jessie Jane. But I think the problem is, how are they going to do that when you have, Fallon Henry and you have Jasmine? It's like, all I can say is this: if Stephanie could beat Fallon Henry, I could see Laura Vice being Fallon Henry. I mean, not Fallon Henry, Jessie Jane. But because like I said, she lost the TNA title, so it's time to lose the NXT title. Because if we want Maya May to win that belt, we have to get Laura Vice to win the belt. At least she accomplished something before she ever come to the main roster, which I think some people say she might come, but I'm like, if she's gonna come, she gotta win that belt. Okay, if she don't win anything else, win that. Okay, so that way we can move forward. We can give the belt to Jada Parker. We can give the belt to Lash Legend. We can give the belt to Kalani Jordan. Hopefully, like I said, we can give the belt to these people. I don't know about Jasmine. I think Jasmine's going to go after the North American title, but still, that's the route to go. And hopefully Izzy Dame will go after it. You get what I'm saying? I would love to see Izzy Dame go after that belt. I would love to see that. And then have Tatum Paxley help her. I think that would be great. But it will also be great if Tatum Paxley win the belt too. Like, let's say we have a fatal four-way match, right? Let's say Blake Moreau win the belt. We got Blake Moreau, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, and Jada Parker or Kalani Jordan. And then next thing you know, Tatum won out of nowhere. Perfect match. Perfect way for her to win the belt. Doesn't have to be for long. Just as long as you win it, that's good. So that's all we care about. Just win the belt so you can have something on your resume. Something to share to your man, something to share to your homies, something to do that. So hopefully we can get that. Oh, and the results is, you guessed it, Team Babyface won, all right? Team Laura Vice won. There you go. But Jasmine did a great job, though. Jasmine did a great job in this match. I'm proud of Jasmine. Jasmine was killing it. She's also on the thumbnail if you check out the clip on YouTube. When she do that submission hold upside down, yeah, she killed that shit. And you know what's crazy? Maya May's doing the same thing, but this really just with the arm instead of the neck. So I would love to see Jasmine versus Maya May. I would love to see that. And hopefully we can get that once Maya May turn babyface. I mean, not Maya May, Jasmine. As long as if we can get Jasmine to turn babyface and she go against Maya May, they both will have a flip-to-flip competition. You know what I mean? But both submission holds. I think it'll be a great match to look at, and I think that will be a great match to watch. With no interferences, I think that will be a great match. We definitely need to see Jasmine versus Blake Moreau, for sure. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little quick review. You know what I'm saying? That the Dark State want all the smoke with Obafemi and Ricky Saints. They probably want to go after the NXT title too. One of them, I don't know who. I mean, I'm hoping that I'm hoping that dude with the do-rag take the belt, because that will lead Dark State to a good path with the when it comes to storylines, because now anybody that won't smoke with Dark State, they're gonna have to go through the whole squad. And I think if they could, like I said, listen, I love to see my black man get gold, but if they could get what's his name? I gotta get his, but if they can get what's his name? Cool. It starts with a C. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I gotta get his name, but it says, I know it's Andrea Rizzo's boyfriend. Let me just check. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, cluster. Yeah, I gotta get his name. I'll just call him CJ. His last name is James. But yeah, I'll just call him CJ. Yeah, if they could get CJ if they could get him a North American title, that would be cool. I mean, but of course he gotta get through, Ethan Page. And I don't think Chelsea Green want any type of smoke with Dark State. So unless you got to send Piper Niven in the ring, but yeah, I think that's the plan. That Dark State might take the belts, which is good because I kind of want them to, because it's all four of them, and they only got 4 belts for the men's division. So I think that would be good. I definitely want to look into that. I definitely want to see that, but but then maybe Javon could take the belt from them. You know what I'm saying? And as for the North American title goes, I don't know who's going to take that belt. Maybe Miles, if he can stop beefing with Lexis King. So hopefully that will be the case. But anyway, I don't got much time. So next month, Tuesday, I will try to do a review. And if I don't do it, then I'm just going to watch the full episode and we can just watch it together, even though it's only 2 hours. So thank you guys for listening. Like I said, I apologize for my live stream. Like I said, I was very tired, but I'll do better next Tuesday, and I'll make sure that I'll be home in time to watch the whole episode of NXT, okay? So get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. What do you guys think about NXT? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your thoughts about the storylines? What do you guys think is your predictions for No Mercy NXT? Comment down below. Let me know. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, all right? I'm out.